Hey guys, it's Hannah and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my October Q&A and I just wanted to thank everybody for asking me questions. And if you want to be a part of November's Q&A, be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat because it's where I ask you guys for questions on. So yeah, be sure to follow me on there if you want to be a part of my next Q&A. They are always linked down in the description box. So yeah, I hope you all enjoy this video. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first question is, have you ever ridden blue jeans double? And yes, I have. Me and Lila usually ride her double sometimes. So yeah, we have rode blue jeans double. What is a good budget goal to save when saving for your first horse? Also, do your horses fully pasture board at your house? That's kind of a hard question to answer because for everybody it's going to be different. Some people buy horses that are $300. Some horses are $5,000. So it's just kind of like, it really depends on like what you're looking for. And like where you're looking and everything like that. So what I recommend doing is going online and finding some horses that you're interested in and like kind of fit what you're looking for. And I would just kind of see how much people are asking for those horses and kind of try and stick around there because it's kind of hard to answer that type of question because it's always going to be different for everybody. The next question is, if you had to choose between your horse and your phone, which one would you pick? Definitely my horse. That's a really easy question. The next one says, if you could get another animal, what would it be? If I could get another animal right now, it would definitely be a goat. I really, really want a goat. The next question is, will you ever sell Levi or blue jeans? And that is a no. I'm definitely going to keep blue jeans and Levi for the rest of their lives. Will you ever get another horse? I probably will in the future, but not anytime soon. The next question is, what is Levi's story? How did he become skinny and how did you get him? Well, Levi is a rescue horse. We did not really know that he was a rescue horse when we were going to go look at him. So yeah, Levi is my little sister's pony, and when we were looking for her a pony, I found Levi on Craigslist, and so I was talking with the lady and everything, and he sounded like a really good pony. So we went and looked at him, and we fell in love with him, but when we got there, we were a little shocked and surprised because Levi was in a pretty small paddock that had no grass. It was like completely dirt, and he was really underweight. It was all dirt, no grass, and the lady straight up told us that she rarely fed them. Like sometimes she'd feed them once a day if she had time, sometimes she just didn't feed them at all. They rarely got hay, like she flat out told us, that he was not eating. And he couldn't even graze because he was in a paddock of dirt. And she had 3 horses at the time, including Levi. And so we could not bring him home that day. So we went and we went home and brought them hay because they had nothing to eat. And so we felt really bad. So we brought all of her horses something to eat. And then we ended up buying Levi. So he was a rescue horse, but we did not really know that he was going to be a rescue horse until we got there because he was being abused, but we did not know that. So yeah, basically the lady told us that she couldn't afford to care for horses anymore, so that's why she was getting rid of the horses. And so yeah, so that's pretty much why he wasn't like physically abused that I know of, but he was like like a type of care like abuse because he was not getting the right food and everything, so he was not getting fed and everything like that. So that's kind of how he was so malnourished when we got him and everything like that because he had not been fed. So yeah, I'm really glad that we ended up with him. The next question is, will you ever do a meet and greet? And I probably will in the future, but not anytime soon. The last question is, what is your most scariest fall? And I have never broke any bones or anything like that. I've fallen off a lot. Don't get me wrong. I've fallen off so many times. Like I've lost count how many times I've fallen off. But I've never really had really bad falls. But my most recent fall was probably my worst one because I got kicked. But I didn't break any bones or anything like that. But it's probably my worst one. So I guess I'll tell you guys that story really quick. But when we brought our horses home, everything's new to them, new pastures, new surroundings and everything like that. And the horses had been here, that at that time they had been here for a couple of weeks, and I had been riding Blue Jeans and everything, but Blue Jeans is very young still. I mean, she's not super young, but she's pretty young still. And so if you don't ride her for, say, a week, then she'll get, you know, a little crazy. And, you know, some horses, you know, young horses, if you don't ride them for like a week or something, they'll like buck or rear or something like that. Well, Blue Jeans is a very forward-moving horse. Her favorite thing to do is run. So when you don't ride her for like a week or something like that, her thing is that she'll try and bolt. She doesn't try and buck. I mean, she does buck sometimes, but she does not rear. Like, that's the thing she does not do. She does not bite or rear. But sometimes if you don't ride her for, you know, a week or two, she will buck while you're loping, and she will also bolt sometimes. Sometimes she'll just be cantering, and then she'll just take off. So yeah, that's like her favorite thing to do is run. So like, if you are walking, she'll kind of try and trot, so you kind of have to like hold her back some. And then when you're trotting, she'll try and like canter, and when you're cantering, she'll try and gallop. And sometimes when you haven't ridden her in like a month, you'll just be walking and she'll take off because that's what she wants to do. And so yeah, I hadn't ridden her in maybe a week, and it was a gorgeous afternoon. It was really pretty, and so I wanted to go outside and ride her for just like literally like 20 minutes, you know, just bareback around the property and stuff. And I got on her bareback, and we were just walking around the pasture, and in the bigger pasture, so our outside gate was open because I was gonna ride her down the road like I usually do. And when we got like around this way, we were going like towards the gate to go out onto the road to go walk down the road. And she kind of like hopped, and then she bolted, and I was bareback, so I fell off. And when I fell off, I kind of like rolled outward, and she kicked me in my stomach. And then I fell, and then she took off. But when she took off, she went down the road. So I like jumped up and took off running after her. And thank God she went down to the end of the road instead of like going down like the main road. She went down our road. So I like had to catch her and everything like that. But that was probably like my worst fall because I got kicked. Usually when I just fall, I just kind of fall, I get back on, you know. And I did get back on her, but I put a saddle on her, and then I like rode around and stuff. But yeah, that was probably my worst fall, but I have never really had any bad falls. I've fallen off a lot, but I've never had broken bones or anything like that. So yeah, those are all of the October Q&A questions that I got in. And also, don't forget to follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. That way you guys can ask me questions for my next Q&A, which will be next month. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!